Carlo, when did you start working with Agency VA?
It was July um 2024, just last year. So I've been here for 15 months, going 16. And yeah, I kind of suffered in my previous job as a call center agent, and there's really no work-life balance. I also didn't really expect me applying here in agency BA to be a meaningful journey. Actually, what really made me stay is the culture, and it's very different from my previous job because I felt that this like going to be my big break. And over time, I felt that the support of my team and the higher ups really helped me grow more. So, me being here for 15 months, it really helped me become what I was meant to be, kind of something like that.
When you started with Agency VA, were you expecting a different type of culture, or when you say it's different than your previous jobs, what did that look like, and what is that difference?
I think the difference is actually I had really low expectations because of what happened with my previous job. So um, I I just took the risk of um, trying another role. So it was also my aspirations to become a virtual assistant, a virtual agent. So since I wasn't really I don't have like that much growth in my previous role as a call center um, agent. So I risked it all because at that time it's the only thing that I do. But when I got hired, it really it it made my life better. Actually, yeah, 100%.
We're always looking to hire more people like yourself that can get into a job, perform well, try hard. When we're looking for that, what are some skills or habits that you feel have helped you be successful over the last year and a half or so of working with your client?
Actually, when I got hired here, I don't have like really good habits because of my previous job. I actually had to build habits in order to be consistent in my role as an agent, an insurance agent. I can say what really helped me succeed, not just here, but in my life as well, as consistency. Um, I've learned that showing up every day with the same level of effort and focus really builds trust, both with clients and within my team, of course. And I can say that consistency has been really my strongest skill when I got hired. Um, I wasn't really like this before when I became an employee here, So this is like the best thing that I can do for agency VA. It's like a reward for agency VA itself. I treat every day as an opportunity to deliver the same level of quality work. And, no matter the task, building this habit wouldn't have been possible with my previous role.
Consistency is obviously huge with any job, but being a virtual assistant from what I've seen over the last 6 years interviewing VAs and businesses, it's like businesses just want people that'll show up, say good morning, get the work done, be a positive attitude around the office. So doing each of those skills and habits that you develop over time consistently is, I mean, it's really the only way to one, keep your job, and then two, progress and find more opportunities that'll for sure to come along the way. So, um, what's your favorite benefit or perk that really makes a difference in your day-to-day life working with Agency VA?
Honestly, the best part for me here is the work-life balance. I remember when I was being interviewed by my future team leader. It was my initial interview while I was still applying. He gave me a chance to ask a question, and I asked him how was the work-life balance was treating him. So he gave it a rating of 9 out of 10. Uh, in my mind, I thought, wow, that's actually pretty rare. Pretty rare. I love that I can be productive here. at home also with my family. You know, take short breaks when I need to recharge and still deliver great results. I think that flexibility really keeps me motivated and helps me avoid burnout, you know. And I think that's one of the reasons I've been able to stay consistent also and happy in my role.
So I lived in the Philippines for 2 years and got to see how many people really work in the call center industry. The BPO industry is what I would always
Yep.
hear. And I'm like, what is the BPO industry? And it's so common over there to be in customer service, working the night shift. From what I've seen, you typically make more money. That's why most people do it, right? Make more money, but becoming a virtual assistant, especially within agency VA, is kind of a step above your typical call center, where we don't really partner with too many large enterprises. We work with a lot of smaller businesses to medium businesses, a few large ones, but most of the time, the virtual assistants have direct relationships with either the owner of the company or the key managers and decision makers that can give bonuses. So there's always opportunity to grow and kind of tap into that. And when we're not a big enterprise, we don't have you on back-to-back phone calls. You're not getting surveyed after every move you make. It's fairly low stress, but as you were talking about that work-life balance, I have a mentor that talked to me about work-life balance because in my head, when I hear work-life balance in the past, it was like, how do I have less work and more life? Or I want to have more time with my family. I want to be able to leave whenever I want. I want to have that flexibility. And there's a piece of that in work-life balance. But he told me, he's like, there's no such thing as work-life balance. When you're at work, give it 100%. And when you're at home, give it 100%. He's like, if you do those two things, they both take care of each other. Because if you need to leave work to be at home and you've given it 100%, your tasks are done, the work's complete, the boss likes you, they trust you, and they want what's best for your family. Most employers do. And if you're giving it all at your family and you're at work, it usually ends up panning out. So I always liked that the give it 100% wherever you're at, always do your best and let things unfold from there. Okay. Can you share a moment when you realized agency VA truly values its people?
This is actually a very special memory of mine here. I realized it when my team leader asked me to try and apply for a leadership role. Um, I can never actually see myself trying to lead a group of well-educated and properly mannered individuals. But what happened really made me feel seen, you know. I also came to the realization that I could be more than just an agent here. I'm still thinking about the leadership role though, but not in the meantime. I maybe in the near future. I'm still trying to improve. So
We're all leaders of our own life, right? We get to lead and decide if we want to wake up on time, show up on time, get the work done quickly, get it done right. But there's a lot of titles in the world. There's a lot of titles within agency VA, within different aspects of our life. But I think just being a leader of yourself and your own decisions is sometimes the most powerful thing that you can have. So I love that you're growing and looking to receive those opportunities. And I know that as you continue to lead yourself and lead your team and the agency and get the work done, that some of those title leaderships do end up falling into place as well. So, okay, next question. If someone asks why agency VA has long-term VAs instead of high turnover, what would you tell them?
I would probably tell them that this company agency VA its culture is one that really truly values growth. Uh, they don't just assign you tasks and expect results. You know, they also invest in your development. Of course, when you are new, there are trainings, of course, mentorship and opportunities to take on more responsibility. Uh, of course, the management also encourages you to step out of your comfort zone, just like what I told you earlier. I was offered to go ahead and apply for a leadership role, but always, with guidance and support. I think that balance between challenge and care is what helps people grow here, and it's the main reason why these people or these VAs stay long term.
One last question. So I know at agency VA we're always kind of debriefing and looking at what could we have done better. So if you were to go back to your very first day with agency VA, what's some advice that you'd give your past self?
I think the best advice I could give my past self is that, like take it easy. It's always going to be life always works out for you, and um that's what really what agency VA gave me, it gave me the opportunity to love what I do, and not be not just think about work all the time. While I was at home, I used to think about, oh man, how am I going to do this? How am I going to like satisfy the people that I'm working with? But with agency VA, no. So that's the best advice I could give myself is, just take it slow and everything will work out for you.